Okay, let me see what's coming through. Well, the challenge or focus, that's where we always start here. So we have the King of Pumpkins here in this position. So this is the Suit of Pentacles in other decks. So could be a person, a Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo person coming up here in your reading. And this person's coming up in the upright, but they're also in the challenge position. So, and they could be male or female. Again, in these general readings, it's not always going to be, because again, it's just a general energy of Earth. So, this has something to do with travel, and something similar came up with Pisces in their challenge position. They had Rido, but they had it in the reverse. Now you have it in the upright. So this has something to do with travel. It has something to do with moving, relocation, or a big shift or change. It could be leaving one job for another, leaving one relationship for another, leaving one situation for another. And it could be to be with this Earth sign, or this could be the person making you the job offer. And weird is here. So it indicates that there's a lot still up in the air about this that's unknown. It's the rune of, it's the blank rune. So it's the rune of the unknown, the rune of, you have to have faith and just kind of go for it kind of energy. And Scorpio, you're very calculating. You like to kind of be able to predict outcomes as much as possible. You will take risks, but they usually need to be very calculated. You got to think things through. You can kind of be a plodder when it comes to making decisions. You don't really rush in. And sometimes that can be an obstacle for you. Like you sometimes wait too long and miss opportunities, or you sometimes can get stuck in an energy because of fear, and it can become a real challenge for you to just kind of throw caution to the wind and go for something. If it's a situation like this where you're missing, you feel like you have to go on faith, and it's like, well, I have faith and I believe in things, but I don't know if I have that much faith. There's limits, right? So some aspect of this with this person, or with this job offer, or with this big shift or change, or with this relocation, there's something that you're unsure if you can do it. You got to think it through. And I really think that's the essence of the challenge, is that you have to make a decision, without knowing how it's going to turn out totally. You'll know somewhat, but maybe it is a job that would require relocation, and maybe that's the big question mark is, will I be happy there, or can I just up and move, uproot and do this, or maybe it's a job that would require a lot of travel, and maybe you've never done that before, and you're just like, oh, I don't know, travel by myself, I guess I could do that, but it just may be one of those things where it's like, you got to think about it, because you don't know how you're going to like it. You're like, I may hate it, but isn't that the case with any job or location or whatever? We'll see as we move along here, what the advice is, or what advice is coming through here. In the present energy, so this would be as we move September into October, or whenever you're watching this video, we've got the Page of Pumpkins in reverse. So this is again Earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, in the reverse though. So this could be someone who could be the same person, and it seems like this is somebody who, in the reverse, this is somebody who is, and the pages are usually children, so it could be somebody who acts like a child, or it could be one of your children. And they're just behaving in a very selfish way. They could be very jealous of time you're spending with someone else. So yeah, kind of what's coming to mind is if you are a parent, this could be your child, and you have a new love in your life. Your child could be feeling a little bit jealous that you're spending time with this person, especially maybe if this person has children of their own and you're spending time with other kids and they're like, whoa, wait a minute. So they may be kind of doing poorly in school or start having problems at school. And this is kind of just to get some attention. They're feeling left out. This can also manifest as some jealousy, like someone being jealous of a new beginning that you know, maybe this new job or this, like you're moving to this new location or feeling jealous that you have moved on to this wonderful new life. And so this could be a past partner even. Because Canis is here in the reverse. So this could be somebody that you are like, I'm closing the door on this. Because this negativity coming from this person, it's just, I can't deal with it. Now this could also just be, I feel like for some of you, and again, this is going to be like a minority portion. Like some of you out there were like, I'm going to get this certification, or maybe you signed up for something or a class or a university or some kind of schooling or training. And then you get this job offer and you don't need this. You no longer need this training. So you just, you know, you're either quitting that or leaving it or moving on from it. I just feel like there's a lot, like there may be other people trying to talk you out of taking this job offer or trying to talk you out of doing something that you want to do because they have other things, you know, because it would affect them. It would change their life. You know, you wouldn't be around as much or you know, you would be moving away. And there's just something causing some conflict with family or those closest to you regarding actually something that has a lot of luck around it and is a wonderful opportunity for you, Scorpio. And for some of you, maybe it's like, if I take on this project, I have to end this project or thing I was going to do with this other person, or I have to quit this job, or I have to, you know, I have to move away from the kids, and it's going to be, you know, we're going to have to rearrange the visiting schedule here. So yeah, there's this energy of, I'm really excited and really want to take this offer, but everybody is like trying to talk me out of it. But again, it's because they have ulterior motives. It's all about, how is this going to affect me, not you. Again, Pisces got a similar message. So, and this could be a relationship too. It doesn't have to just be work. It could be people trying to talk you out of being with someone who maybe, you know, they don't like, or because it would, maybe this person lives somewhere else and you would have to move or yeah, there's something to where they're trying to talk you out of something, but it's all because of what they want or feel they need, not so much. Nobody's thinking about you, but you, Scorpio, in October. I want you to remember that. You know, nobody's thinking about you and your needs when it comes. So be very careful who you listen to or take advice, because I feel like some of you may get to the point where you are pondering turning down this offer. And for some of you, maybe it's your partner saying, well, I'm not going to move there. If you're going to take that job, I'm not going there. So, I mean, it may be kind of like a real dilemma here, Scorpio. But now the help that's coming in for the month of October, you do have the 8 of Pumpkins. Again, a Pentacles card in other decks. So this is the card of learning new skills. But again, it seems to be on the job, like, and you are, it's something that you really enjoy, work that you really take a lot of pride in, maybe a lot of attention to detail it requires. And maybe the learning part is just the software or, you know, becoming acquainted with how this group works. You're doing something very differently here, this job or opportunity or relationship, but again, because we've got the pumpkins here, the king and the page and the 8 of pumpkins, this is very different from work that you've done before, Scorpio. I think it is building on, again, because you're not requiring any more training. It's building on experience that you've had in the past, or your knowledge, your expertise. But there's an element of it that's totally new to you. It's totally something that you have never done for work. And for some of you, maybe it's the travel. Like, I've never traveled for work. I've never relocated and lived anywhere by myself. There's something about it that's a little bit scary. But that's what makes it, like, I definitely would be breaking any pattern that has kept me stuck, because this is so different. I would definitely be breaking the cycle here, or this person is so different from anyone that I've been with before. It would definitely be whatever my mold is, or whatever this pattern is that I keep repeating. I would definitely be breaking it with this one. But I feel like for most of you, again, because we're talking pentacles or pumpkins here, this is work and money, career. And you're just going to feel like this is the harvest. Like, this is the payoff. Like, this is, you know, this is what I've been waiting for. This is precisely, like, if I were to pass this up, I know it would never come again. It's one of those kind of once in a lifetime opportunities that you're really excited about. And I feel like this is just the start here, Scorpio. Like, whatever this is, it's just the beginning. Like, a year from now, you're going to be even on to bigger and better things. Now, what must be accepted about the month of October? We do have the Empress. So again, and with Ingwas, these are both, this was in your present energy. This is new projects, new beginnings, creation, fertility. For some of you, this is, you are making a new home. You are moving. You are getting a new home. Starting a new home business. And despite these people who are like, but what about me? You know, how is this going to affect me? You know, it's kind of it's like a ripple. It's like throwing a stone in a pond, and then watching all the ripples go out. Like, you're causing a ruckus here, Scorpio, in October. Because, and it's good, but it's kind of like, yeah, it's like this wonderful opportunity, and then this ripple effect. It's like everybody's reacting to it. But what about me and my thing? And, oh, you know, how's this going to affect me if you move away or traveling all the time? But for some of you, I mean, this could be news of a pregnancy. I always have to put that out there, and especially when it coming up with the domestic home family rune, there could be an announcement of pregnancy. Not necessarily yours, but you know what I always say? I would take precautions if you don't want that to happen, or make sure that whoever you're with is, because, I don't know, we have the male rune here kind of saying, oh, I don't know how that happened. Come on. Yeah, you do. Prevent it. But yeah, Scorpio, this could be someone like trying to force you into a domestic partnership, or force you into a domestic situation by saying they're pregnant, but maybe they're not. If you're a Scorpio male, this could be a woman saying that she's pregnant, and maybe she is, but there's some sort of, I mean, it just really kind of throws you for a loop. And for others of you, I think this person's just trying to cause chaos and trying to kind of rope you into moving in together, or a marriage, or something, like, you know, because Haggaluz is here. So it's kind of like, wait, hold up. I don't think so. I don't think that's really what's going on here. But But what this also is saying is that, you know, there could just be disruption with your mom, your parents, because you're moving away, or with your children because you're moving away, are going to be gone a lot more. You're traveling. It's this wonderful new opportunity, but, you know, you won't be home as much, or, you know, you won't be able to spend as much time with your family, or be at home as much. And, but this is a wonderful card for abundance, you know, and new growth, new beginnings, and flourishing. So your career is really taking off. And it doesn't surprise me here, Scorpio, because you do have Jupiter entering your sign in October. I believe it's October 9th. So hurrah. You know, Jupiter is the giver of gifts, the planet of luck. You're seeing that already, and it's just moving in October. But yeah, the end result is whatever this risk is, Scorpio, you've got the Fool. Major Arcana card. This and the Empress. You've got two major arcanas here. So yeah, it's like you are taking the risk. You're taking the journey. You're taking the trip. You know, you have thought about it. You know, you are going to continue to think about it. The only warning with the Fool is, yeah, you know, watch where you're going. Have that contract checked before you sign it. Read all that tiny print, you know. Do what you can to make you feel safe. There's still, like we talked about, some unknown aspect of it, or some aspect of it that you've never done before that will be new to you, but that is actually going to liberate you and start you off. I mean, this is life-changing, Scorpio. Like your life a year from now is going to look totally different. Not at all like it looks right now, and in a good way, because I don't think a lot of you, just from the readings that have been coming up, have been very happy the last few years. You've had Saturn in a difficult position, especially when it comes to money, and it's moving out in December. And I think Jupiter moving in just kind of starts the, you know, falling away of a lot of impediments to your success and to your happiness here. And for many of you, this is exactly the risk that you needed to take. So revel in the excitement. Yes, there are people who, you know, maybe you hoped would be happy for you, but who aren't. And I mean, you just got to go for the gold here, Scorpio. Do what you can, yeah, of course, to check the details. But it does seem to me like whatever this deal is, whatever this offer is, it's on the up and up. Because of, you know, this eight of pumpkins, pumpkin pentacles, and this king of pumpkin pentacles. It just seems everybody around you kind of selfishly being concerned about their own interests and what they need from you. Or maybe they're just sad. Or they don't want to do without you, which is a compliment. But at the same time, this seems to be something you need to do. You've got to do. A journey that you need to take. For some of you, maybe it is just travel, but it really feels bigger than that. You know, could be a big trip, but for others of you, it seems bigger than that. It seems like a move or like regular travel. You know, you going to maybe around the world for many of you, and you're going to be fantastic at it.